Hello, fabulous scholars. When we last left off, we had a bit of chaos in the making. Antipholus had been arrested for not paying for a gold necklace that he swears he didn't get. Dromio, instead of bringing the money that would free him from being arrested, brought the rope that he was going to give to Adriana, his wife, instead of the gold necklace because she locked him out of the house. And Luciana came along, as did courtesan, and then they brought Dr. Pinch with them, who is going to fix Antipholus and make him better again. And so Luciana is trying to explain how she knows Antipholus is crazy because he was at home for lunch. And so she just finished saying that, like, you came home for lunch and I wish I had just kept you at home so that the whole city wouldn't have to see that you're crazy, because they're doing this kind of yelling thing out in the middle of public. So Antipholus responds to Adriana and says, "Dined at home? Ate lunch at home? Thou villain," so you troublemaker, Dromio, "what sayest thou?" Okay, did we have lunch at home? And Dromio says, "Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home. Sir, I am telling the truth, you did not have lunch at home." And Antipholus continues, "Were not my doors locked up and I shut out? Wasn't I locked out of my own house?" And Dromio says, "Purdy, your doors were locked and you shut out." "Oh yeah, your doors were locked and you were definitely shut out. And did not she herself revile me there? Did not Adriana make fun of me while I was locked out?" "Ah, sans fable, she herself reviled you there." "Oh yeah, I am not telling a story when I say, yeah, your wife made fun of you when you were locked out." "Did not her kitchen maid rail, taunt, and scorn me? And did not Adriana's kitchen maid make fun of me too, call me names?" "Certes she did. The kitchen vestal scorned you." "Oh, sure she did. The kitchen maid made fun of you." "And did I not enraged depart from thence? And didn't I get really angry and storm off?" "In verity you did. My bones bear witness that have since felt the vigor of his rage." "Oh yeah, he got really mad and stormed away. I can prove it because I have all these bruises. I can feel it in my bones because he's taken his anger out on me by hitting me." And Adriana's listening to this going, because she knows Dromio and Antipholus were both inside at lunchtime. So she turns to Dr. Pinch and says, "Is it good to soothe him in these contraries? Are we supposed to agree with him when he's saying these lies like this?" And Pinch says, "It is no shame. The fellow finds his vein, and yielding to him, humor as well as frenzy. I don't see what kind of problem it could do. It has calmed him down a little bit when we agree with all his nonsense." "Thou hast suborned the goldsmith to arrest me." Antipholus is talking to Adriana. "It's your fault. You made the goldsmith arrest me." And Adriana says, "Alas, I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it." "No, I didn't have him arrest you. I sent the money to save you. I sent it with Dromio here. This Dromio." "Ha, money by me? Heart and goodwill you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money." Oh, no. You might have, wished that you'd sent money with me, but you didn't give me as much as like $1 of money." "Went'st not thou to her for a purse of ducats? Wait a second, but didn't I send you to Adriana to get a big bag of money?" And Adriana says, "He came to me and I delivered it. He did come to me and I gave him that bag of money." Helpful Luciana rushes up and says, "And I am witness with her that she did. I saw her do it. Totally happened." "Ah! God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a rope." Stop saying that I was sent for money, you guys. I'm sure that I was sent for nothing but a rope. God and the rope maker know that's all I've been doing is getting this rope for you. Sorry, I got lost. And Dr. Pinch says, "Mistress, both man and master is possessed. Excuse me, ma'am, I figured it out. Both your husband, and his servant, they're crazy. I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room. I can tell they're crazy because they're both very pale and upset, and the way to cure them is to tie them up and throw them in a dark room. And Antipholus isn't paying attention to Pinch. He turns to Adriana and he wants to know one more time, why is all this happening to me today? And he says, say, wherefore didst thou lock me forth today? And why dost thou deny the bag of gold? Okay, just tell me, why did you lock me out of my own house today? And why are you denying that you sent me a bag of gold? And Adriana says, I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth. I did not, dear husband, lock you out of our house. And, gentle master, I received no gold, but I confess, sir, that we were locked out. Excuse me, Antipholus, I promise that I got no gold. She never gave me any gold, but I agree with you, we were locked out of the house. Dissembling villain, thou speaks false in both. Dromio, you are lying about both things. And Antipholus gets really mad. Dissembling liar! Thou art false in all, and art confederate with a terrible pact to make a loathsome, abject scorn of me. But with these nails, I'll pluck out these false eyes that would behold me in the shameful sport. And so he lunges at Adriana. So first he says, you terrible liar, everything out of your mouth is a lie, and you are working with all these other people to make me look like a fool. I am going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to scratch your eyes out. And he lunges at her, and she jumps back, and the police officer gets in the way, and then a whole bunch of other officers show up and kind of get in the way to protect Adriana from Antipholus. And he is just trying to get past them to get to Adriana. He's really mad at her, blames her for everything that's gone horribly wrong that day. And Adriana cries, oh, bite him, let him come not near me. Please tie him up, keep him away from me. And Pinch cries, more company. The fiend is strong within him. I need more people helping over here. He's really angry. And Luciana, helpful Luciana, says, ay me, poor man, how pale and wan he looks. Oh dear, Antipholus looks very pale and sick right now. And then the soldiers have come and they have tied up Antipholus. We're just gonna kind of pretend here. He is all tied up. He can't move a single muscle. And so he's kind of stuck there by the police officer, completely tied up. And he's just really angry. He just says, what? Will you murder me? Thou, jailer, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make a rescue? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to kill me? Hey, jailer, I'm supposed to be your prisoner, not Pinch's or my wife's. Are you going to let them just take me away? And the officer finally comes forward and says, masters, let him go. He is my prisoner and you shall not have him. You need to let Antipholus go. He is my prisoner, not yours. You can't have him. And Pinch points out, go bind this man, for he is frantic too. Oh, guys, don't forget to tie up Dromio. He is crazy too. So they grab Dromio and they tie up Dromio, and now he's all tied up. Use our imaginations. And Adriana's talking to the police officer because she just wants her husband well again. And if that means tying him up and throwing him in a dark room, then she wants him tied up and thrown in a dark room. What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself? Come on, you foolish officer. Are you really wanting Antipholus to make a fool of himself and be a danger to himself? He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the debt he owes will be required of me. You can't have him. He's my prisoner. And the way the law works is if I let him go, all the money he owes, I'm the one that has to pay it. I will just charge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthwith unto his creditor, and knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. No, I'll pay you before I leave you. Just take me to the person he owes money to, and so I can find out why he owes the money, and then I'll pay it. Good master doctor, see him safe conveyed home to my house. Oh, master doctor, meaning Pinch, who's not really a master doctor. Please take Antipholus home to my house. Oh, most unhappy day. What a really bad day. Oh, most unhappy liar, shrieks Antipholus. And Dromio, even though he's tied up with Antipholus, can't help but make a joke. And he says, Master, I am here entered in bond for you, which is a joke meaning, hey, not only do I work for you, or promise to work for you, which is a bond, I tied up with you too. This is not what I expected when I said I'd work for you. And Antipholus turns on him because he's not sure that Dromio is being honest about anything either. And he says, Out on thee, villain! Wherefore dost thou mad me? Get away from me, you troublemaker. Why are you trying to make me look crazy? Will you be bound for nothing? Be mad, good master, cry. The monsters! Sir, are you just going to be tied up for no good reason? We should just act crazy and say things like, the monsters! Ah! God help our souls. How idly do they talk. Oh, those poor men. They really are crazy. Go, bear him hence. Sister, you with me. Say now, whose suit is he arrested at? So Adriana's putting a stop to all this, saying, Soldiers and Pinch, take away Dromio and Antipholus while I find out why he's been arrested. We'll see if Adriana can unscramble all of these problems next time. Bye, scholars.